Yo, what's good, YouTubes? This is your boy in NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCCP. That's the Everyday City Carry podcast. I am back in the room right now, in the movie room. I feel like I haven't done a podcast in like 10 years. Because the last time I did a solo podcast was last week, and I was talking about this on the podcast I did with Mr. Old Man. If you have not watched that, please watch that, especially if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel. You know, there are these guys that we watch, like Zach Stuff, JT's Knife Life, Nick Shabazz even, Advanced Knife Bro, Cedric and Ada Gear and Outdoors, Slicey Dicey, Metal Complex. These guys are, bigger than me, some different sized channels. But Mr. Old Man, sitting at about 29K subs right now, had one of his videos go viral. And by viral, I mean almost 4 million views. I don't even know if anyone in my niche EDC circle has amassed that many. That is a viral moment. That is where he got most of his views. Just very interesting guy. I really like the dude a lot. We vibe pretty well, and we're definitely gonna do a podcast again. But yeah, I did a solo podcast last week, and I went over the time. I think I did like almost over an hour, I want to say, but I was running out of memory on my camera, the DJI Osmo Pocket. I also want to apologize if you do hear a buzzing right now. There is because I can hear it. There's this machine right outside my window. Don't know what it's for. It's for my building in the Bronx. And yeah, it's weird. You can see my lamp back there, so you guys can enjoy that. See if we can fix that a little bit. Doesn't matter though, right? Doesn't matter because you guys just want to hang. What is this episode gonna be about? We're just gonna hang, you know? It's actually Christmas Eve right now. I'm gonna say happy holidays because I don't know what everyone celebrates, but whatever it is, it's all good, you know? You know, maybe you're praising some Dark Lord. No, I'm just playing. I shouldn't say that. I will get in trouble if I joke around about that. Yeah, so what we're going to do first, I guess, is look at some knives on my table. That way you guys don't all tune out. The podcast listeners will always tune in. But I just did a review, and I dropped that this morning. Sneak attack. I just dropped the Ferrum Forge ProTech Mass Drop, or Drop rather, Mordax review. And that was really cool, man. I really, really like this knife. I had a great time with it. I carried it every day for, I want to say, at least 2.5 weeks. I cut a lot of stuff. There was so much footage that I took with this thing that I didn't even use. Button lock, CPM 20 CV, a steel I don't really have a lot of experience with, but now I do because I cut a lot of cardboard at the shop, and it has been great. The pocket clip is really good. It's a deep carry, but and with recessed screws. I didn't even mention that in the review. The screws are recessed on the pocket clip. Take notes, dudes. Great action. First ProTech knife. Really amazing. I'm going to send this off maybe Thursday. What else do I got on me here? I've got the We Knives Ekati, right? I think I'm saying that right now. This is also in CPM 20 CV. This is I want to talk about the designer of this real quick. Alessandra DeSantis. Pretty cool person because made a post on Instagram about me talking about this on an unboxing. And let me tell you something right now, when you designers, hit us up, us smaller creators, that means the world to us, man, And we had a little bit of dialogue. I'm probably going to post this on my stories because I do like this knife. I like this little thing they got going on here with the two little triangle shapes. It lends itself to really, really good ergonomics, man. I mean, look at that. I'm pushing hard on this. And this little guard here kind of just goes in there. The lady who designed this, I've seen her do some knife fighting videos. She may be training in that. And this was designed or modeled after a fixed blade that she also designed, which is pretty cool. This is a really big knife, as you can see right here. Look at that. That drop shut is beautiful, perfect. Got the glass breaker on the bottom. I'd prefer to not have that, but it's not too sharp. It's not the ones that dig in like really hard. I do like this. This is the Wee Knives Akati. That's how you pronounce it. Google it. I Googled it, bro. What else do I got on here? This is the MBK, Monterey Knives Sprocket. You know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about? This is probably going to be my next carry. I've had this for about 2 weeks. Have not carried it because I was carrying the Mordax. This is the carbon fiber titanium, and I want to say M391, because MBK, Monterey Bay Knives, usually carries or makes knives with M390 in it. Oh, man, I'm going to forget about who designed this. I'm going to say Jerry McGinnis. I think I said Terry McGinnis in the unboxing, but that's actually, you know, the kid from Batman Beyond. And I'm going to carry this one, the carbon fiber and titanium version. I have the full titanium version right here. Bam. Both real good. Of course, the titanium one is much heavier, but both have great action, cool blade shapes. I would not want to sharpen this thing. That's why I'm not going to buy it, because I'm scared of sharpening that. But very cool knives, and I'm glad I get to check it out due to the Apex Pass Round group. Another new thing, I guess, is I've got Beats headphones right now. Did not buy them. Would not buy Beats, dude. Plenty of good headphones out there, and you don't have to spend that much money. But Kelly is not using these, and I figured I'd try them out. You know, on a positive note, I could clearly heal myself. I could heal myself. I could hear myself much better than with the old ones that I was using. These don't look as good on camera, though, I feel. I look like a poser, you know? Like I'm a kid, like listening to trap or something, but I'm actually like almost 39. Yeah, it is the holidays, guys, and I am going to celebrate it at my brother's house. We're gonna have a Filipino Christmas, bro. Cool thing that my family does, actually, since we're Asian. You know, we Asian, even though the government notes that we are Pacific Islanders now in terms of classification, I still think the Filipinos are Asian. But the thing is, like, we do this thing, white elephant, right? To save money, since, you know, kind of tough times right now, we give only one gift every Christmas. I don't give a gift to my brothers. I don't give a gift to, you know, anybody's kids and all that. I just give one gift. It has to be $50. And we play white elephant. I don't know if you know what that is. Basically, you play this game where you try to steal the present that you want. People open it like in turns, and then you can decide to open another one, steal someone else's gift. It's kind of fun, you know, kind of brings the family together. I do like Christmas. You know, the getting together part, all the caroling songs, movies, watching movies that you've seen before drive me crazy. Okay, they drive me crazy, and Kelly loves it, dude. Kelly loves Christmas. I got a tree. My cats, she bought them onesies, and I do find that adorable. But, you know, she's making me watch, I think tonight, she said, you know, we have to watch, it's a tradition in my family, we always watch a Christmas Story. I think that's what it's called. The one where the kid, like, messes his eye up with the BB gun, and that kid licks the pole and all that. She's like, we have to watch that. And you know, I'm not the type of guy to rewatch a movie over and over. I would watch The Crow anytime, but I just don't do that by choice. And Kelly is like, she was like, the first year we were going out, she's like, pick a Christmas movie. You have to watch one with me. So I chose the movie Elf, because at least it's funny. It's got Will Ferrell in it. It's hilarious. And just a couple of weeks ago, she was like, hey, let's watch a Christmas movie. And of course, you know, you gotta, you know, happy wife, happy life, right? You know what I'm saying? Yo, my boys know what I'm talking about. Pound it, fist bump. Yeah, so I was like, At first I was like, let's watch Tokyo Godfathers, which is like an anime from Japan, and it's about these 3 homeless people that find this baby and they have to take care of it. It is a Christmas story. I've never watched it. It's very like critically acclaimed, highly acclaimed actually. But she was like, nah, let's watch something American. And I was like, you uncultured swine. No, she likes anime, though. She just wanted to watch something that she knew. So I chose, I think it's called Rise of the Guardians, where like Santa Claus and Jack Frost and the Easter Bunny and the Sandman and the Tooth Fairy are like kind of like superheroes, kind of. And they save the world and stuff. They have powers. It's all right, you know? I figure it was better than watching like I don't like Christmas movies, man. I'm a horror, science fiction, action, fantasy movie lover. I don't like maybe I'll watch a romantic comedy with Kelly, maybe, but I'm just not. Christmas movies were never a thing in my family, you know? I think A Christmas Story, I've watched it so many times, and I think I was too young to understand it. It was on Channel 11 in New York City, which used to be, it is the CW now. I don't know if you remember, but for us, it was WPIX 11, then it became Warner Brothers, and then it became the CW after that. And they would just show reruns, dude. They would do a marathon of A Christmas Story and all these Christmas movies. And it used to make me so mad because I'd want to watch cartoons. So, I do like the getting together of Christmas, though. You know what I'm saying? People are probably like, yo, he's just rambling again. He's rambling on. What else did I do recently? The Witcher just came out on Netflix. If you guys are into like Game of Thrones and all that, this is the closest thing you gon' get. I binged the whole show, 8 episodes, in 2 days. So, just 2 days. And I really liked it. Henry Cavill, the dude that played Superman in Justice League and the recent Superman movies, played Geralt, who's the Witcher. And I don't want to give too much of it away, but it was really good, man. Really good. I've never played the video game, so I was watching this show without judgy eyes. And except for this one weird time skip thing, I think I'm fine with the entire show. The episode 8 was really epic, the way it ended. And let me fix my chair real quick, because my back be killing me, bruh. My back be killing me, bruh. All right, but yeah, I really liked it, man. That's something you guys should check out. What else am I checking out right now? The Expanse on Amazon Prime. I am watching that right now, and I am absolutely loving it. I've watched this show since it was on Sci-Fi. It got canceled. The fan, there was so many hardcore fans writing in, petitioning, doing all this crazy stuff that Amazon picked it up. And now it is on season 4. I do not know why I like this show. It is a space show. It's kind of like political, and there are like fights in space, and there is this proto-molecule thing that could wipe out the entire universe, and there are different classes of people. The Martians are actually humans that grew up on Mars. They get messed up. They get fucked up when they go to other planets because the gravity is different. Same thing with humans going to other planets. Then there are the Belters, who are like kind of like this, I don't know, they're like gypsies or something. I don't know what they are, but I don't know why I like the show. I know you guys probably right now is like, I'm out, yo. Ray's talking about, but I love that show, and I'm checking that out right now. I checked out the new Jumanji. I don't know if you guys like that, man. I kind of like how they did it with the video game. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's the first one. I didn't want to watch it, to be honest. It's got The Rock in it, Kevin Hart, that chick from Doctor Who. She plays Amy Pond. I do not know her name. She's hot as fuck, though. And Jack Black. Did not want to watch this. Kelly made me watch it. She's got it on Blu-ray, and I had to watch that, yo. And it's good. It was good, man. The way that you select your character in a video game. Jumanji is a video game now. They modernized it. But they still play homage to Robin Williams and how he did it in the movies. The second one came out. We watched it. It was just fun movie to watch with your girl or like kids or something like that. There's plenty of kids in the theater, First one was definitely better. Kelly thought the same thing. But right after that, the big one, I am gonna talk about spoilers here, okay? Because I have wanted to talk about this movie. We watched Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, okay? I think, is that the title? Fuck. I'm a filthy casual. Of course. This podcast should be called Filthy Casual. On the Star Wars universe. Like, I've played some of the games. Let me just take this hair out right now. I played some of the games. I played the MMO. I played Knights of the Old Republic. I watched some of the Clone Wars, like, animated series, but not finished the whole thing. I watched all the movies up until this point. I did not dissect them. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Like, what the fuck happened in this movie? First off, I want to say I did enjoy it. As a casual fan, I walked out of the movie liking it. The weirdest thing about the fucking movie, all right? Weirdest thing about the fucking movie is Rey and Kylo Ren. Okay? I liked what they were doing. In this one, they made Kylo Ren kind of like, it's like his path to becoming a good guy, which I liked. And then they made out. What the fuck? Like, why would you do that? I was thinking that it was going to be more of like a brother-sister, like really close bond that way, because they expanded that their bond is so strong. That's why, they were able to succeed or whatever. But then they made it seem like they were in love or something. So what the fuck? Why did you, like, Finn, the other character who's been Rey's love interest the whole time, they don't even expand on that. They just end the movie. Granted, I did like this movie better than the last one, because the last one was full of crap too. This entire trilogy is like, what is fucking happening? But as a casual fan, again, there's plenty of moments where like I was like, oh snap. Like, I'm going to talk about Avengers Endgame. The movie's been out for a long time, so this is not spoilers anymore. If you haven't seen it, you're a loser. Or rather, I'm a loser because I've watched it like 5 times already. When, Captain America's getting beat up by Thanos and he thinks all is lost, Thanos' armies are portaling in, all the fucking crazy worms are like, about to like mess everything up. Cap tightens his shield, and out of nowhere you hear Falcon, and he's like, "Hey Cap, on your left," and then everyone just portals in, like the Doctor Strange and like everyone from the MCU just portals in, and then he says Avengers Assemble. That was a very epic moment in the movie. Everyone in the theater was cheering. You felt the heart palps, And there was plenty of moments like that in the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, movie. All right, there's plenty of moments like that, with the armadas fighting. Palpatine, I did like him in the movie, but I feel like they just threw him in there as a means to an end or something, It's just, and I talked to JT about this, who is I want to say for me, who is like my connection, my main connect to Star Wars, because this guy loves Star Wars, and he made a good point. He was like, look, man, a lot of casual people are going to like this movie because it's kind of like Fast and the Furious, You have these crazy, awesome looking scenes, high energy, but if you dive into it further, it's like, how did that fucking happen? Like Palpatine, my favorite move in the entire trilogy, so it is the unlimited power. Actually, in the movie theater, when they would show Palpatine, I was going like, unlimited power, and then I was right next to Kelly. She's laughing because I always say that, and he does the move, he does the move, and like JT was saying, like, how did he disable an entire armada of ships with this lightning, and then shoots Rey with it, and she's able to block it with 2 lightsabers and deflect it to him? I didn't think about that. But he's right. It is kind of like there's no explanation for why that could happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So a little bit of mixed feelings on that. Take a swig of the coffee real quick. Little bit of a mixed feelings. Kind of indifferent about it. I'm not a super fan, so I'm not as affected by it. I'm not affected by like shows like Game of Thrones, yo. The way it ended, I was just like, oh, cool, it ended, and I've been watching that show for so many seasons. I didn't get butthurt like a lot of people. They're like, they should have. The dragon. I didn't get like that. Did not get like that, and I think a lot of people in my my circle, they were really upset that I wasn't upset. I'm just like, yo, it's a show. You know what I mean? It's gonna end the way it's gonna end. You can't turn it back. Do you think that we're gonna have a Sonic the Hedgehog moment every time? I remember people were petitioning to like change the show ending, which is crazy that in that movie, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, in the first trailer, the internet was so pissed that they pulled the movie and remodeled Sonic to look more like the old game. I did think that trailer was really bad song choice with Gangster's Paradise. Shout out to Coolio, even though that was, and Dangerous Minds, Michelle Pfeiffer. But that was a bad song choice for the first trailer. This new trailer, I would actually go and watch it. But yeah, man, Star Wars, bro. Star Wars, unlimited power. I love that, yeah. And he just killed Samuel L. Jackson. Like, it's my favorite, yeah. What else do we got going on? This is probably, if it sounds good, this may be the last time I use this podcast setup. I splurged a little bit. Your boy splurged, for me to give you guys better content. I bought a new audio interface. Thing was like, man, this is expensive. Yeah, I think it was like $150. I bought a new audio interface. It's coming today, actually. I thought it was gonna come on Friday, but I'm having packages delivered today still, and that's dope. So yeah, I have a new mic. What I did was I bought like kind of a more, because with the mics, it doesn't matter as much as long as you have like a good interface, and the interface I have is pretty good. I got this sort of like this budget mic that people were recommending, a lot of the tech podcasting people on YouTube. I watch reviews on everything that I buy, and not just knives, my phone. Shout out to my phone, by the way, the LG G8X. I do not have it in the dual screen case right now, but I do have a review written for it, because somebody on my Instagram, I think his name is Troy I could be wrong though, my memory is not great. He was like, hey, I want information on this. I was thinking about that too when I read that. I was like, dude, there's so many people that reviewed this phone. What I can give though is, I guess, long-term use. I've been using it every day for months now, and it's definitely got some quirks. It's cool as fuck to have two screens, but it's definitely got some quirks, man, and you got to be willing to deal with that. And what else we got going on? Hey, yeah, last week it's crazy because I didn't do any bullet points for this. Last week I had an entire podcast planned, and I did over an hour. I didn't even I don't know if I'm gonna release that footage. Maybe I'll couple it with this, because there's maybe like 30 minutes of good usable footage on that, and it's kind of like a waste of time that I did it. I'm sure I think I checked out knife news. The Gramworthy segment got screwed up. and I didn't even do the minimal. I didn't even do the screen recording, so of me reacting to it. You know, kind of like went to shit. I didn't even get to Subway Stories. Subway Stories, believe it or not, has been pretty slow. You know what I mean? I guess the crazies also celebrate the holidays and kind of just chill out, because not as crazy. I haven't been bullet pointing for a podcast though, because I was thinking I would release the one from last week this Friday. Gotta keep in mind, today's Christmas Eve, so I'm gonna release this on Friday. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me give something back, yo. Let me give something back to everybody. Let me record something, say happy holidays, and yeah, maybe use this setup, which could be the last time, and test it out. It's exciting, man. It is exciting to be getting new stuff. I've been buying a lot of stuff lately. Not knives though, man. It's too expensive, yo. Speaking of, I've got a lot of things coming in. This is also a test to see if I can do a podcast without bullet points, like I did the first couple episodes. I do like this way better. It feels more like me. I'm not looking at my phone as much. But back to the thing that I was going to talk about. The homie, Bob B, not Bobby, Bob B, you know, photographer extraordinaire, sending me these dope ass pictures, man. This was his idea, so I'm gonna credit him right now. He was like, we've been emailing like almost every week, and he was the guy that loaned me the Silver Twill Paramilitary 2, and that video did real well. You guys enjoyed that, but yeah, I want to hope this is a running thing. And he just keeps sending me stuff, and I send it back. He also donated the Civivi McKenna to the channel, which is how I did the giveaway. By the way, the CRKT Clever Girl winner in that giveaway, his name is Worms Droid. Danny Bouchard has not contacted me. Worms Droid, you are a long-time viewer. I've messaged you on Instagram. You have not replied. I really, really want to give you this knife. However, if like by Friday you don't respond, I'm going to have to give it over to the second place winner, and then I'm going to redraw the McKenna. Sorry, bro. You know, I'm trying, man. I got to do it. Please hit me up. And then, you know, I hope I can get it to you. I hope you're doing well, by the way. I don't want to be insensitive. Maybe you're going through some shit. And I appreciate that you've been watching me, because I remember your name. I know that you watch my stuff a lot, man. And I want to give you some. So just let me know. Back to Bob B. Not Bobby. Bob B. He had this crazy idea. He was like, hey... He was like, why don't I send you a couple of pictures of knife pairings? That's what he called it, like a combo, you know? And you can choose which pair you'd like to do a video on. And I was like, damn, this guy is awesome. To put his trust in me, because he likes my view on knives and the way I present them, to send me, I mean, that Spyderco Paramilitary 2 that he sent me, that must have been over $250, and he sent it to me, just a stranger. That's how awesome the knife community is, you know? Once you have that bond, I mean, I'm willing to do this sort of exchange with this guy forever that I work on this channel, man. I might have Bob B, not Bobby, like shirt merch, you know, one day. You know what I'm saying? Because he might become this like mysterious character that just sends me stuff on the channel. I would love that. But yeah, he sent me, let's see if I can get this correct. The first picture that he sent me was the Spyderco. No, I'm wrong. It was the WE Knives Eterna and the WE Knives Pleroma. And that picture looked really dope, but that wasn't going to be my first choice because I've already done a video on the Pleroma. Shout out to, you know, Elijah Isham I think I chatted with him once on Instagram, dude. It was like, whoa, all right, this guy's like a hero and shit. The second picture he sent me was a Spyderco Capara and a Spyderco Sage 5, and that is actually the winner right now. And he has already shipped those to me. They're also coming in today. So I'm getting a bunch of packages, man. I might just do a giant ass unboxing like tonight, yo. Oh, I can't. I gotta watch a Christmas movie with Kelly. Fuck. Girls are always ruining things. I'm just playing. I love you, Kelly. I'm sorry. That is a huge problem I have, actually, is like working too much, you know. I don't think of YouTube and content creation as work, but it does take a lot of work to do it, and I'm constantly thinking about it. You know, my TikTok is going well, Twitter's going well, you know, Instagram's going well. I'm almost at 1,000 followers rather, and I am gonna do a giveaway for that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do it. Create an Instagram just to follow me. Help your boy out, you know. I think I'm at like 890 maybe, something like that. But it makes me happy that that's growing because I'm almost at the same amount of subs that I have on YouTube. What was I talking about? Fuck. Oh yeah. So yeah, the third picture was a Benchmade 940 and a Benchmade Griptilian, the regular size. So you guys know, longtime viewers of the channel know, I've never gotten to check out a Griptilian before, yo. Never, dude. So that was another interesting choice that I might have made. And the very last one was an Artisan Cutlery. I think it was a Corsair. Yeah, Corsair. And then the curve one, I forgot what it's called. It looks like one of them barber blades, you know, that Sweeney Todd was killing people with, you know, in the movie. You know what I mean? Sweeney Todd. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie with Johnny Depp, yo, and he's a barber. Slitting people, yeah. Slitting people. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that Artisan Cutlery one too, because I kind of owe them a video. I never made that small Archaeo G10 review because I was going through a very weird transitionary period at that time where I was trying to decide if I would keep doing reviews or just podcast only, because I was thinking that it would be impossible for me to do a review and do a podcast in 1 week. But as podcasting got easier and I just started waking up earlier, and I would film and take pictures and all that like early in the morning, even though I have to be at work at 11, I wake up at like 6 or 7. And that's when I would do the podcast. And then at work, I create content for the shop, as shout out to Ayla CBD. And I create content for myself. So I was able to script videos. And if you watch the Mordax review, I actually have a lot of clips from the shop, yo, in that. But yeah, I wanted to do, you know, that was one of my choices from Bob B's little idea here, was choosing rather the Artisan Cutlery combo, so I could shout them out, you know, which I'm probably going to do with this clip. You know, I want to shout them out, and I want to give them thanks for sending that small Archaeo and G10 my way. I do like it. I just feel like I would be doing it not fan service if I were to release a video right now, because at the time when it was released, I felt like it was a really good contender for a budget knife at a $50 price point. But now with this new Civivi coming out, the Fermforge Civivi collab, I think it's going to be called the Odium, with that and all these other $50 knives like the Shala, like that are just very, very far above what the small Archaeo did. Because the small Archaeo, I think, was really cool at the time. There wasn't a lot of knives like it in that size category with that price point, and it's still a really good knife, man. I just never made that video because I didn't know if I was gonna make reviews anymore, yo, and they sent it to me. That's when I started podcasting. So, you know, shout out to Artisan Cutlery, bros. You know, I'm gonna try to shout you guys out whenever I can. content is content. I do think that a lot of their stuff is very cool. So, but yeah, man, the clear winner of this little contest that Bob B, not Bobby, created is the Spyderco Kapara and Sage 5. And that is coming today. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got that audio interface coming today, which is going to make the podcast sound better, right? I've got, what else I got coming in today? I got like some like headphone cups for these Beats. There was something else. Dude, I ordered so much stuff recently that I don't remember. But yeah, a lot of exciting stuff, man. I have another guy. I think his name is jklm.ohio, I want to say, on Instagram. And this is a dude that I think found me through podcasting, which is amazing. Shout out to jklm.ohio. I think that's his name. He was like, "Hey man, the steel wheel Sargus is better than the Shawla." And I love the Shawla. He liked it too. And he was like, "Yo, give me your address. I'm going to send you a Sargus." I'm like, what? Dude, what is happening right now in my life, man? I have people sending me stuff. Although, look, man, if you want to send me something cool that you think I should check out and make a little video on, email me, everydaycitycarry@gmail.com, DM me on Instagram. Yo, hit me up on TikTok if you got TikTok, man. I'm on that too. Tweet me on Twitter. I'm on Facebook, not as Everyday City Carry though, so don't do that. But yeah, contact me anyway if there is a knife that I haven't checked out yet that you want me to check out, because I'd love to. I'm comfortable with how I handle knives now. I'm very careful with showcasing a video on this channel. I'm showcasing a knife on this channel because I'm not buying knives currently. Who knows though, after the holidays, if my mom gives me that, that large red envelope, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? Hundreds? Maybe I will. But yeah, this guy, jklm.ohio, wants to send me a steel wheel Sargus, which I know nothing about. I just know that the Shawla was sick. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely down to check it out, man. This is just a weird time that people are sending me stuff right now. I'm really, really happy about that. I'm also happy about the participation of the podcast listeners just hitting me up. Shout out to Zach Stuffer, man. That guy, really helps me, man, to stay inspired with what I'm doing. He was like, "Yeah, my family and I listen to your podcast." And I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yeah, we were decorating the tree and listening to your podcast. It was so funny." I'm like, what is going on even right now? Shout out to Zach Stuff and his family for checking it out. Speaking of that, I went to my sister-in-law's birthday dinner. It was at a Korean barbecue joint, and my mom comes up to me, right? She's like, "Anak, are you okay? Because I heard you coughing on your podcast." I'm like, what did you say? What? And yo, my mom listens to my podcast. She was like, "Yes, I saw it on the stories, so I watched it on YouTube." I'm like, do I have to watch what I say now? Because I curse a lot on this podcast. I do not curse in front of my mom. Yeah, I was just raised to not do that. So even today, I'm 38. I'm about to be 39 on January 7. Capricorn, sup? I don't curse in front of my mom, yo. I'm just that respectful. I'm that fearful of her, Still trying to get that validation all the time. Now I'm just playing. My mom loves my brothers and me a lot, But I think that's what she did, yo. I think that's what she did to make us like be very respectful. There's 4 of us, so there was that sibling rivalry going on, and we were all trying to get mom's attention and validation, yo. How gangster is that my mom You know, because my brothers and me growing up, we were good at everything. We were good at sports. We were all on varsity basketball, I think, except my oldest brother. But he was like, he's super athletic. We're all super athletic. We were all good in school. We were all very smart. All got good grades. Top classes, like the special classes. In New York City, they call them SPE. That's like the top of the grade or whatever. And, you know, she figured out like, man, I don't know if she did it naturally, but we were always like competing for her validation. You know, like I would get 100 on my exam in 5th grade, and then my mom would be like, you didn't even get the extra credit right. You could have gotten 105. And dude, that would crush me. You know, but I'm like, you know, the rest of the class, they a lot of the class failed. And she goes, don't compare yourself to other people. You're better than them. And yo, that, you know, as fucked up as that sounds, that made me strive for things that I didn't think I could get, but I believed in myself that I could get it. You know, I think that was my support system growing up, is that I had these 3 older brothers, all dime pieces, were bagging mad chicks like throughout their young life, you know. And I always had them to look up to. So I was like, okay, I gotta model myself so I become like that when I get older. And then my mom, you know, just always never allowing us to settle. Just work harder, outwork everybody, and you can succeed, man. You know, that's always a thing. Even with this channel, even with the way I started this channel, if you think about it, that first video, the ZT-0456, where I dressed up like a ninja, I was Iron Man, I had shots of the city, I had the 3 sections already. What's dope about it, what's whack about it, or if you should forget about it, or do you forget about it? I can't even say my own 3 things. But that was from the first video that I did that. That was because I thought that, why would anyone on YouTube, knife YouTube, watch me? I don't know shit about knives. I don't know. When I watch other reviewers, man, I feel like other reviewers, you know, shout out to my homies though, you know, I feel like other reviewers though, when I watch them, they're like Bane, you know, they had knives their whole lives, yo, you know. Other reviewers be like, you merely adopted the knives, I was born in it, you know, like Bane, you know, that line in the Batman movie. Cause like I got into collecting knives when I was like in my 30s, yo. You know, right after my pops passed away. So my whole thing, back to my mom again, saying like, you gotta outwork everybody. You know what I mean? I was like, I am gonna do so much editing every video that I am gonna stand out. And I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be kind of street, kind of New York. And yo, years later, your boy wins the most unique reviewer category on Nick Shabazz's contest. Thank you guys for voting on that, by the way, because that was a great honor, man. You know, and of course I wanted to win the whole thing, but the fact that I didn't, and I won that category, and I beat everyone by a huge margin. That's what I want. In the way I live my life, I always want to be, I don't want to jump on trends. I don't want to be, I mean, look at me. Look at the way I dress even. It's like very different from, Asians in New York City, man. I wear tactical boots. I got a tactical bag. I got sideways caps usually, you know, and I EDC, and Asians aren't into that in New York City, bro. They're just not, man, you know? But yeah, I don't like jumping on trends, man. I don't like doing that. I always want to be different, you know? I feel like ordinary is boring, yo. I've rambled this podcast, dude. Ramble. Ramble's First Blood, starring Ray Sarian instead of Rambo, bro. I'm like, get the bow and arrow and shit. I think I'm going to end the podcast right now because it is about 44 minutes. Closing comments. Happy holidays. I know the holidays have passed because I am releasing this on Friday, but I hope you guys had a great great holiday week. I really love all of you. Okay, I know a lot of knife reviewers, they try to, be tougher. At least a lot of the tactical guys, that we don't want to show our emotions. But you know what, bro? Your boy shows you love, man. That's how we do it in EDCC. I'm not afraid to do that because, I'm going to be in my 40s pretty soon. And if you don't tell your loved ones that you love them now, when are you going to do it? You know what I'm saying? I've been telling my friends I love them too, and they're like weirded out by it. I'm like, dude, we're going to die in like 20 years, bro. You got to fucking say it now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I love each and every one of you that watch this channel, that listen to the podcast, support me on all the platforms and all that. Plenty of cool things coming in 2020, man. I'm gonna make moves. I'm gonna more content, improve the audio, get gear, get back into filmmaking a little more because I love those little vlogs and my voice just died. That's how long I've been talking, bruh. Those little vlogs in front of the reviews. More guests on the podcast. I think shout out to the homies and homeboy and homegirl, you know what I'm saying? Neves Knives, because I think I'm going to have them on in January. Blade Banner, one of my favorite people in the knife community, yo. The Jeff Goldblum in the knife community, dude. Everybody loves this guy, especially because of the Apex Pass Around group, but he is genuinely just a really, really nice guy. He wants to be on. So January is going to mean a lot of cool things, man. The podcast is going to grow. I'm going to do more reviews. I'm going to do tech reviews. I'm just going to make more videos, so that you guys have more stuff to check out, let you know a little bit more about me. When we get to 2,000 subs, dude, I'm going to do sharp ones again. Kelly is probably going to be on the podcast again. You guys like her. That's so funny, right? It's like, you guys like Kelly, right? I gotta go out with her. No, I'm just playing. That's the dynamic between Kelly and me, actually. It's like that. It's like we're married already, But we're very happy together. It's funny, we're always ragging on each other about stuff. But happy holidays, my friends. It's truly been a pleasure. In 2019, the channel has grown quite a bit, man, and I feel closer to you guys than I ever have before. And that makes me really happy, man, because I actually don't hang out with a lot of people in real life. I prefer not to. But through this digital platform of YouTube and Instagram and all these other things, I've been able to connect to so many people, man. And I fucking love that, yo. And so much love to you guys. I hope your holidays went well. This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray. And this is the EDCCP saying peace. Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.